Hi guys, welcome. This is going to be a general reading for anyone needing it. These are all timeless, so if you're feeling called to watch now, it's probably good and meant for you. If for some reason you're feeling called to watch another video, please feel free to do that as well. Let's see what messages we have for today. Too many came up. There we go. Okay, first card to come out. Oh, we got two actually. Get some rest. So for those of you who are feeling really tired, really drained, lethargic, or just, I feel like mental fatigue is happening a lot. You're really being called here to honor and respect that and just give yourself the space and time that you're needing to properly rest. This doesn't necessarily have to mean sleeping, but just getting some rest, taking a break from any demanding tasks that you have throughout the day. And it's also feeling like you're taking on more than you can handle, and you've been doing that for some time, like kind of like I'm hearing biting off more than I can chew. So there's a need to slow down and cut out some things that are not necessary. And the things that you're thinking are necessary tasks that need to be completed every single day or every single time you have a day off. That's really just not the case. You'd be surprised like how things will be fine and things will still be functional if you do take that much needed rest. Also, what came out was healthcare change, and these two were stuck together, so they do go hand in hand. And it's feeling like the change in healthcare here, it's really just like mental health that's needing to change, mental, emotional health and care. And again, crafting out that time to get some rest, honoring self when you're feeling overwhelmed or if you feel like you have too much going on. And you're being called to remember here that if you have too much going on, it's because you are taking on too much. You don't have to be doing that, is my point. Like, you have governance and directive over how your day goes, how your life goes. You can always say no. There's a need to do that. And remember, for each time that you're saying no to something or someone, you know, if you're feeling guilty or negative about that, I'd really encourage you to switch that to, you know, I'm not saying no to this, I'm saying yes to me. It's really important that you're choosing self and prioritizing self right now. Again, two coming out. Volatility. So again, this taking on too many things that could be really fueling into more volatile emotions. You may find that you're perhaps short-tempered, or you're just snapping for no reason, or maybe you're feeling frustrations even within if you're not expressing it to others. And this really has to do again with not honoring and taking rest, not listening and answering the call when you know you need to opt out of something, forcing yourself into something that you know you don't have energy for. The other card to come out here, solitude. So there's definitely a theme here so far. We'll see if, you know, more than one story happens to come out of this reading. But as for right now, it's really just really heavily leading toward, you know, there's just a need to be with self, to retreat for some rest, rejuvenation, restoration. Spirit, what else do you have for us? Let's see what else comes up. Okay, the next card. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So if you're finding that you're struggling with making a decision or following through with a life change that you know needs to happen, it's really important to just get very clear and certain on what it is that you are feeling, and then responding to that and only that. You've got to really, again, just honoring self here. It's really going to be the key. I don't want to say dismissing what others are saying, but just making sure that you're revering your feelings, your opinions, your wants and needs over what anyone else wants or, you know, tries to tell you that you need. You're the one in control of your life. And if you're not, you're the one that needs to be in control. This is ultimately your life. Pull from this deck. Okay, so what else do we have for us? The cards are really flying out today. Illusion. Look deeper into the situation. Things may not seem as they are. So for those of you dealing with a situation where you're finding yourself volatile or reactionary, you're being encouraged here to take a step back and try to look at this from a strictly observational perspective. See what's really going on, not what it is that you're wanting to create. It feels like there's confusion. There's a lot of confusion and misinterpretation and wildly imaginative things happening because it feels like there's a lot of assumptions being made about a situation. And you're really being called here to look at the facts, to look at things as they truly are, as they really are. Something you can do in order to get clear on that is to write out the facts of a situation. Now, it doesn't mean you won't be upset. It doesn't mean you won't be feeling some adverse or lower emotions in regard to this, but it can really, really be beneficial to you to get clear on what it is actually that has gone on, that is going on, so that you're not processing emotions that really have no place in this. For some of you, this circumstance that I'm talking about or situation is having to do, it does feel like it's with a partner or the dissolution of a relation with someone. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, but this could also be just a familial connection that might be strained right now. It almost kind of feels like when you have a disagreement or a fight with a sibling. So maybe you're going through a disagreement with a sibling or someone that feels like family. So if that's what you're experiencing, just knowing that you need to, it's okay to be upset, but just make sure you're upset about what's actually happened and not what you're assuming has happened or assuming the other person is thinking. Just try to stay strictly factual based here when it comes to how you're feeling emotionally. Spirit, what else do you have for us? Next card to come out, Peacock. You're the best. You enrich the lives of everyone that you meet. So if you're feeling less than inadequate, like you're not up to the task, you're not up to the challenge or task being just life in general, or pursuing your dreams, your desires, just know that you have everything you need within you. You are absolutely divinity in human form in this life. You're meant to know that. If you're feeling less than, don't look without. You need to go within, tap into that divinity, that power, that stillness, that peace that we all have within us. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us? Okay. Next card to come out. You will be surrounded by people with different agendas. It may scare you away, but fight it. You've got this. So for those of you dealing with a situation or circumstance where perhaps other people are involved and it's feeling negative or it's not feeling like a good interaction, don't let that scare you away. Don't let it deter you off your path. You can actually use that as a motivator. You know, whenever I face adversity or challenges, I like to look at those things as, you know, they're not opportunities to stop or not continue on the path. They're just opportunities to rise above or maneuver around or take a different route in the direction that I'm headed. And there's a need for you to do that as well. Okay, Spirit. Your messages came out really quick. Learn new things that will help you in the future. So for some of you, this is going to be strictly academic, like maybe you're wanting to learn a new skill set, like that's pertaining to your work or career. But for others of you, it's feeling like these new things have to do with learning new skill sets as far as dealing with people, perhaps dealing with self, getting to learn and understand how to connect to self on a deeper level, how to receive answers from your higher self, how to connect to the divine. It's also feeling like there is a need for learning more about communication, effective communication. For some of you, that may have to do with the story we were looking at earlier with the illusion, seeing things as they are. I feel like there were a lot of miscommunications, misinterpretations, misunderstandings. So if you're wanting to get more genuine, honest connection and communication, learning how to do that and how to better be a communicator on your end can really be beneficial to you. So that's what's coming through for that. And it will help you. It will really help you in relationship with self and relations and interactions with others, I'm hearing. Next card to come out. It's okay to be different. Don't try so hard to fit in. So if you're struggling with feelings of, I don't fit in, I don't belong here, I'm not like everyone else, that's okay. Again, this can be something that you utilize to motivate you. This can be a strong point. This can be a point of power for you. It doesn't have to be something that is really stripping you of your confidence or the fortitude that you need to move forward in the direction that you're wanting in life. Okay, pull from this deck. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us? I see like so many just came up. But there's only one that's flipped over, so that is the one I will take. Contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. This goes back. It's just really a reverberation of the solitude card. Needing some rest. Taking time for your mental and emotional health. Retreating within. Meditate on what it is that you desire. And also meditation, you know, it doesn't have to be like a guided meditation or a specific set thing. There are so many ways to meditate. I mean, it can be meditative to just, you know, to be journaling. Reading can even be meditative. There are so many different ways to meditate, and finding what is a good fit for you, what works for you, what helps bring balance to you, mind, body, and spirit. Is what you're being called to do here. And again, you know, not trying so hard to fit in or do as everybody else does. You do what works for you. Spirit, what other messages do you have? Okay. Soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So for those of you who are currently seeing someone, if it's feeling really good, you're feeling like you're on the right path, you're really aligning nicely, just know that this is a soulmate relationship. For others of you, this could just be a new platonic connection. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. There are so many different ways that a soulmate can show up for you in life. But for the majority, this does feel like it is going to be romantically connected. And the connection, the foundation for it, it's a spiritual one. It's an emotional one. It's outside of the physical. It's beyond that. That's really beautiful. Okay, let's see what else needs to come out. So what other message do you have for us today? Like a weird, I don't know what it is with the cards, they just keep falling. So for those of you who are feeling like, it's just coming to me, this is like just coming through. If you're feeling like you're having a hard time juggling things, or things keep falling down, like the cards keep falling down, like nothing, I'm hearing like nothing in my life ever works out. Everything is just keeps falling apart, falling down. Nothing's right. I'm so angry. I don't know what's going on. I can't keep things up no matter how much I try and work on it. That I'm feeling that so strongly. There's just a need here to not be so feeling like a victim, feeling like life is so hard, life is so bad, life is so terrible. Like the perception, the illusion, you're making something, I'll go back to the illusion cards, like you're making something here worse than it has to be. You're just upsetting yourself over things that are not reality is what it's feeling like. It's just your perceptions, not realities. Spending time alone in solitude will help you with that. Also, if you're feeling really angry, going back to that volatility card for a moment, you know, crying can be a really good way for some of us to release anger. So if you were feeling like you have tears welling up, or you've got some sadness or anger or frustration or whatever, if it's feeling like it needs to be released, release it however you're feeling called to. But I am hearing that, you know, you can cry out even that anger to release it. If that's a safe way for you to get that out of your body, you need to do it. There's a huge, huge need to emote and release here so that you can be feeling some peace and sink back into the reality of what's going on and not what you're creating in your mind. Spirit. Okay, that came out quick. Dream big, live your dream, never give up on your dreams, dare to live the adventure. So if part of your frustrations or what's coming up is like, I'm hearing, you know, I can't believe this is how my life turned out. I can't believe this is what I do in life, or I can't believe this is what I didn't do in life. If you have life, you still have time to pursue your dreams. You still have time to achieve and realize your dreams. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you're currently doing, where you're at, what things you've got going on. If you have a dream, it doesn't have to be a dream. It can be something that is actually a thing that you do, that you accomplish, that you achieve, that you see realized. For others of you, it is feeling like this dream big is tying into the soulmate relationship. I need to say that because I'm feeling like someone is like, I don't know, there's a person you've either just met, you're connecting to, or someone who's going to be coming in, you're gonna be like, but it's not a good time, I'm working toward my dreams, or I'm trying to figure things out. It is an opportune time, it's an ideal time. You're needing to hear that. Don't end this connection, because this connection might actually tie into the dream coming to fruition. I'm not sure how that will play out for some of you, but it definitely feels like that person is going to be key in helping that dream or dreams, those dreams become realized for you. Okay, I'm just gonna pull one more card. And I guess I'll pull from this deck. Spirit, what message can we finish on today? There we go. Know that you are safe and protected. That's a really great way to end this. So for those of you feeling like you're not okay, or you're not going to be okay, you're not looked after, I'm feeling like there's a feeling like I've been abandoned. Where's spirit? Where's the divine? Where's God? Where's all this protection I'm supposed to have? All these people on the other side supporting me, being there for me. They're there for you. You are protected, you are safe. If you were guided to watch this video, know that that was a part of their divine intervention, protection, and peace that they're offering to you. You are safe, you are protected. If you were needing to hear that, here it is. And just know it. You've got to just trust. Okay, that's what I have for you guys today. I really hope that this did resonate with some of you, whether it was in its entirety or in part. If it did, I would appreciate if you could leave me a comment below, or leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Wherever you're tuning in from, whenever you should happen to tune in, I really appreciate you and hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I hope to see you in the next reading.